Hey there.
Hey, babe.
Looking good?
I'm alright.
How do you look so fly and stay on the road?
How do I look so fly and stay on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Rising Leo, Moon Taurus, and I'm a Sag. I'm on the 16. You know the numbers. They tell you. 369 lights. My birthday. So. I was born as a gift.
Oh, okay. My gift?
Your gift, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be so possessive. I'm only God's gift.
I heard.
I'm sure our souls are bind.
You what?
I said, but I'm sure our souls are bind up in some shape or form.
I'll take that. So I heard this thing last night. I was half asleep about on the Breakfast Club. Lil Nas X doing something. I don't know. It was something with Nike and some blood in a shoe and all kinds of weird stuff. And
Blood in a shoe?
Yeah, you know when you asleep and you're like, what the heck is going on right now?
Yeah.
What could you tell me about Lil Nas X?
Well,
if you had to talk about his birthday.
About his birthday?
Yeah.
When was his birthday?
I looked it up. It was April 9th, 1999.
April 9th, 1999. So he's an Aries, just like you.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Aries are good people. You know, the only thing that...
For the most part.
It's just when that anger comes. And when that anger sets in, it's like you guys are living hell on earth. And, you know, living hell on earth, speaking about that. You know, sometimes that's what Aries feel like if they get to those positions where when they get really vexed or upset, and anybody around them can feel that, and they don't want anything to do with an Aries around that energy and frequency. But I feel the powers that be know that, and they're kind of using Lil Nas X with that Mars, war, hell, inferno. I don't even want to say demonic in a way, but but I'm not saying that Aries are, but I'm saying like those realms are known to be associated with the hells, right? That fire, that deepness. So I feel like they're using that energy with him. And also, you know, Aries in general, they're cardinal sign. They're the first, and they have this leader-like energy. So they're kind of like promoting Lil Nas X as this person to be in the forefront of everything, creating this movement of some sort. You know, like this is the guy. You know, they try to, I guess, with Young Thug and stuff, but like, this is the guy. And also with that being in mind, using that innocence, and also Aries is a child, right? So like they're the first, so also they're using that innocence too, that innocent energy where Aries, because remember, Aries are hard workers. If you tell them to do something and there's some type of direction behind that, they'll do it and they'll follow accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it makes sense, and also will help to elevate themselves too. So there's something to keep in mind. So powers that be, know all of that, you know, when they're doing their numerology and seeing its frequency. And also keep in mind too, Lil Nas X, he's born on the 9th. The 9 is also a Mars energy. And you know Mars rules Aries and also Scorpio. So this 9 frequency, more Aries, more fire to utilize. If you want it for destruction or for humanitarian purposes. That's the other thing too. Remember, Aries are known for being humanitarians and making great leaders. You know, that's the one aspect. So, like I said, all that innocence, but they're trying to flip everything. And now when we go into the flip aspect of it, if you notice, he's born on 1999. You know, for those that know, you know, that do numerology and Kabbalah and understand the spiritual realms, you know, when you read a Bible, you don't just read the words, but you read the blank spaces in between the words and underneath and above them. You know, that's where the message really is hidden. So if you see that 999 vibration in actuality, that 999 could flip into a 666. You know what I'm saying? And most people say, oh, the 666 is the number of the devil. No, not really in actuality, but for this particular purpose with him, they're going to use it for that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to use it in that actual conditioning. But the 666, you'll notice that breaks down to an 18, and that 1 plus the 8 equals 9. But if you want to do 9 plus 9 plus 9, it goes to 27. That 2 plus 7 also equals 9. With those two 9s, along with his birth date, he's born on the 9th, those two versions of the 9, whether it derives from the 18 or the 27, can combine with that particular 9 too. You have a 999 there, or you can flip that and be a 6662. So it's like double 666 hidden. Weird stuff. I know.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? But it's right there. So all those energies, the power that be, know that. You know, they know that. And it's funny that he made headlines during Aries season. And he's an Aries. And that's something that's not uncommon too. Pay attention. Quavo made the headlines too. He got back his Bentley, whatever, and all that during Aries season. And Quavo's an Aries. You know, and I think Big Sean too is Big Sean is an Aries, and I think he's dropped some songs, but I know he dropped this album probably a month before. But though but he did say one thing during Aries season. I believe he brought up the whole suicidal thing, that he wanted to commit suicide, and that was during Aries season too. Thank God, you know, he picked himself back up, and you don't need that in your life, you know, brother. You know, very wise person. So there's something to keep in mind. To keep all this in mind, you know, it's actually just happened during Aries season, so even more attention. And this is not going to be uncommon when it's like Gemini season. Some Geminis may pop up. Taurus season, Taurus may probably, you know, some Taurus may probably the rock, who knows? But that's just how it is if you just pay close attention. So that's just one thing. And also too, Lil Nas X, his life path is a 5. When we break this down, it breaks out to 41, which is a 5, and that 5, you know, influences Gemini and Virgo, and you know that especially that Gemini energy, and you know Geminis and Aries get along really well, and that 9 vibration with that 5 vibration, 9 is Mars, 5 is Mercury, so he's actually in line with himself, believe it or not. You know, he's very aligned for his cause, for his purpose, whatever he needs to do. So that's actually very interesting. But what I want to say with that 5 energy being ruled by Mercury, but you know, it's making headlines this year in 2021. I already said in 2019, the end of 2019 and during 2020, that 2021 is going to be a very tricky year because of that 21 vibration. The 21 it deals with the hells of the mind. Like think of like Harim Abiff. Most people don't know what that is, but pretty much you think of the mind aspect. Most people that's born the 21st, or if you keep seeing the 21 repeating itself, know that you're thinking negatively in your life, very negative and dark. You know, so you're gonna see a lot of people this year in 2021, stuff is just gonna go left. You know, like that whole thing with Trump, people invading January 6th, that's perfect for the 2021. Matter of fact, there was a guy with horns, right? So like that's perfect. That's a perfect symbolization of that 21 vibration aligning. Now you're seeing mass shootings, all this stuff, Lil Nas X, it's all falling in line accordingly. 2022 is going to be a different story, but that's going to complement the ones that are elevated and have light. The ones that have darkness, they're going to get their darkness. The ones that have light, they're going to receive all the light. We're in a different realm now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the physical no more. So everything you're seeing happening right now, it's supposed to happen. But like I was saying, with that, him having the life path 5 and that 2021 vibration breaks down to a 5, again, it's all aligning accordingly. You know, so yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Anything else you want to answer that? You want any other question?
No, I think that's it for now.
That's it for now. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also I want to talk about, to add to that 2021, that 5 vibration. I don't know if this is like a side thing, but I don't know if you guys know this, like being that 2021. You know how they always talk about Mercury retrograde and like things this malfunction, like you'll make a phone call or send an email out, things malfunction, some kind of gadget. That might just happen the whole year for 2021 overall. I don't know if you guys noticed, like you're trying to do something, create something, you can't upload it in time, stuff like that, because of the Mercury influence being because the 5 is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. You're gonna just see that throughout the whole year for this year, unfortunately. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But the positive thing though, know that it's the year to 5. Always be adaptable and accept change. If you see an opportunity, jump on it and don't be fearful about it, because this is the year for it and it's going to be in your favor no matter what. Don't overthink it. The 21 makes you overthink it. 2020 is going to make you overthink it, but the opportunity is going to be there, and jump on it, dive into it. It's going to work in your favor. So